Morning students. In this video we are going to discuss about introduction of C++ programming. In this lesson we are going to learn about what is C++ program structure, how to write simple programs in C++, what is variable and what is constant, what are the operators we have in C++ program. Let me go next slide. This is a simple C++ program. You can see the first line, it is the header file. The first line in every C++ program has include iostream.h. We can say it is the header file, and next line is the main statement. A statement with ends with two brackets. We can say technically parenthesis. It is called a main function. Every program there is a main statement. The compiler reads the program from this line. Okay, and next to we are coming variable declaration. Here you can see your declared variables, and next end of the program return 0 and closing brace. The program structure in C++ program starts with the header file, variable declaration, and main task of the logic part of the program, and return end statement and closing brace. So this is the simple C++ program structure. In C++ programming, you can use command line. You see here, these are the two line command line. When you're writing C++ program, you can give notes about your C++ program. You can use these two lines as a command line. You can give some notes about your statements. We can say you can use lowercase letters. C++ is a case sensitive program. You have to use lowercase letters in every statement. All statements ended with semicolon. It is the structure of the C++ program. You have to end with every statement, put semicolon. Lower versus uppercase matters. Void is different than void, and main is different than main. Main is the main function statement. The compiler reads the program from main function. Void is the returning statement. It will not return any values to function. So I will explain later detailed about void statement. Let me show next slide. This is the simple program in C++. A very simple program. The output of this program is displaying hello world. Here you can see has include iostream.h. It is the header file. Has is the preprocessor, and include iostream.h. iostream.h stands for input output statement. What is the meaning for header file iostream.h? You are telling to compiler, in this program I am going to use input output statements. What is input output statements? Here we have used cout statement. This is the statement. It is belongs to output statement. So you are going to use cout statements, input statements in program. You have to write, you have to inform to compiler iostream.h. Next line, integer main. Int is the data type of this function. Main parenthesis and opening brace. What is opening brace? Every program in C++, you have to write opening brace and end with the closing brace. Just I want to display the text hello world. This is the cout statement. Cout insertion operator. Okay, we can say less than symbol and greater than symbol we are using in cout in statement. Insertion operator and hello world, return 0, closing brace, end of the program. When you execute this program, The output of this program is just display hello world. Here I will explain what is compiler. When you enter program in system C++ editor, the compiler is there. Compiler's port is executing the program. It will read your programming statements and it converts into as a machine code, because computers it can understand only machine codes. When we enter the names letters in computer, it converts to machine codes, because it knows only machine code, zeros and ones, binary codes. As per the statements converts to machine codes, and it will execute the commands programs by every line. So the compiler port is executing the program on line by line. There is no errors, you will get your output of the program. Okay, this is the compiler. So I will explain again this program. In C++ program starts with the header file, main statement, logical part of the program, and the end of the program. So this is the simple program. I want to display the text hello world. Okay, so how to read these statements in C++? This is the header file, main function, and cout display statement displaying this text, and end of the program. Return is the nothing. Return end of the means it denotes end of the program, and closing brace. Okay, let me show next slide. In this slide I'm going to explain variable declaration. What is variable? Variable value will be changed. Constant will not change in end of the program. Okay, as per requirement, when you are writing program, you have to declare our variable. We can see integer, double, character. These are the data types. Okay, when we declare a variable, you have to give your variable data type. Integer means whole number, double means double digit number, character means it will holds occupy only letters. Okay, so we can see the basic data types, integer, double, character, and we have more data types, long and float. We have more data types. I will explain later the types of data types later. Just to understand what is variable. Variable is the variable value will be changed. Example, you are going to write a program addition of two numbers. For addition of two numbers, we need what? Two numbers, and we have to add these two numbers. We have to get total and store this total value in one variable. Example, a is equal to 5, b is equal to 7. So here a is equal to 5 means what? A is equal to 5. A is equal to 5. A is equal to 5. A is the variable, 5 is the constant. Okay, a variable value will be changed when you execute the program. Constant value will not be changed. Okay, so and we add two numbers. A is equal to 5, b is equal to 7. A plus b, 5 plus 7, 12. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. Adding this total sum of the value in one more variable. So this is the variable. For that we have to give type of variable, integer, double, character. Which type of you want it, you can declare in declaration part. Example, integer a comma b comma c, double x into sum, character my character. This is the these are the examples for variable declarations. I have declared here three variables, a comma b comma c, double x, a comma b comma c. The type of data is it will holds only integer type. Integer means what? Whole number. Double means double digit number. Integer sum into sum, character, char my character. This is the my character is the variable name. It will occupy, it will holds only character type. Okay, As per your requirement, when you're writing C++ program, you can declare a variable. Next we are going to see about input statements. Cin insertion operator variable name. So this is the cin is the input statement. C input insertion operator variable name, meaning read the value of variable called variable name from the user. Entering the values from keyboard, it will gets the value from keyboard. Example, C in A, you want to enter the variable value C in A. We declared no int A comma B comma C. C in B, C insertion operator, C in insertion operator B, C in insertion operator X, C in insertion operator my character. Insertion extraction operator, we can say the less than and greater than symbols in input output statements. In this slide you can see output statements. Cout, previous slide we were discussed about cin statement. Cout extraction operator variable name, meaning print the value of variable to the user. It will display the what are the details you are giving, double quotes. We discussed no simple program hello world, and you are printing, you want to print some values in a cout statement. It will display the value in when you execute the program. Cout any message. Cout ndl, meaning print a new line. Ndl means it's a statement in C++ program. Just give a space, new line. See examples, you can see cout extraction operator A, cout B, cout C, cout this is my character he is. So what are the things you are giving within the double quotes? It will display the text in execution of program. This is the output statements. So what we discussed so far, input statements and output statements. So we discussed no has include iostream.catch. iostream.catch, it is the header file, input output stream. All the programs you have to write the header files as per requirement. You have to write the header files. We have more header files in C++ program: iostream.catch, math.h, conio.h, string.h. So what are the statements, functions you are going to use in a C++ program? You have to write inform to compiler your the corresponding library functions. Example, what is library? Take example of a school library. In school library we can see collection of all the books, all subject books. You can see social books, maths books and other subject books. So like that, library is the collection of the in C++ it is the collection of the header file. You can see mathematical statements, string statements, console input output statements. So as per requirement, you have to declare the header files in your program. Let me show next slide. So here you can see they have written a simple statements using if statement. It is the condition statement. I will explain the what is the logical part of the if statement. This is the syntax of if statement. If condition and the condition is true, the compiler will execute statement 1 and closing brace. Else condition is false, the compiler will execute else part. Okay, so here condition is true, it will execute true part statement 1. Condition is false, execute false part is 2. So and move on to next statement. This is the function of the if statements. Boolean conditions, these are the Boolean condition statements, and you are studying these operators knows, you know, in math, your mathematics subject. This is the equal to and not equal to operator, less than operator, greater than operator, less than or equal to and greater than or equal to operator, Boolean operators, and or not. These are the Boolean conditions. As per requirement, you can use these operators in your programming. Okay, so what you have to understand the logical meaning of this Boolean conditions. Equal to means it will check the conditions variable value a equal to 5. A's value should be 5 and not equal to. A not equal to 5 means what? A's value should not be equal to 5, less than 5. We know. You know what is A less than 5? A's value should be less than 5. A's value, A greater than 5. A's value greater than 5. So like that, A less than or equal to 5. A's value should be 5 or less than or equal to 5. So as per requirement, you can use these Boolean conditions in your programming. Examples. So int A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5, C is equal to 5. Here assume we declare the following variables. Integer is the statement, A is the variable, B is the variable, C is the variable. I have declared these variables as a integer type. Here some examples of Boolean conditions you can see. If A equal to B, A's value should be matched with B's value, and not equal to B, and less than or equal to B plus C. So like that you can create your own logical combination of variable and constant expressions and checks with your values. Example program. This is the simple example program. The program started with header file has include iostream.h. I explained what is header file. Has is the preprocessor, include IO input output stream.h. I am informing to compiler in this program I am going to use cin and cout statement. So here you can see I have used cin statement and cout statement. That's why I have written iostream.h. Okay, and my next line, I come to next line, main function, void main function. This is the parenthesis operator, and I have written open. My program starts my program with the opening brace. Okay, so I have declared 3 variables in this program. Integer, A is equal to B is equal to 5. What is the meaning of integer? Integer means what? Int A is equal to, it will holds only whole number 5, 7, 8 something. Okay, it will accept only whole number. That's why I have declared integer as a data type. I want to get values from keyboard. I have used cin statement. Cin insertion operator A, B and C. I have my logical part of this program. I am checking the A's and B's value. A less than or equal to B. Cout minimum is A. If it is the condition of my program, I have used if statement. If is the keyword, A's value less than or equal to B. Cout minimum is A. I close this true part, and if condition is false, I have written my condition is false. The compiler executes the else part. Cout minimum is B. Closing the if statement. Cout happy now and real. So what is my logic of this program? I am getting values from keyboard, A's and B's value. A less than or equal to B. A's value less than or equal to B. Okay, so if condition is true, minimum is A. Condition is false, minimum is B. It will check the A's and B's value, which one is minimum and which is the minimum value with the 2 variables. This is the logical part of the program, and I have my end of the program cout happy on the end real. This is a simple program using if statement. And next we are going to see about while statements. So you have to understand the programming structure and header files and variable declarations and logical part of the program. So this is the introduction of C++ program. We have discussed what is C++ program, what is the program structure, and how to execute C++ program. So once you have typed your program in Turbo C++ editor, you have to compile your program. Compilation means what? You have to check your programming line one by one. In compilations, the compiler converts your programming statements to machine codes, and it will checks line by line. There is any errors, it will show error type, and you have to rectify that. This is the how to execute the C++ program using Control F8 Alt F8. You have to use these two keys in a keyboard to execute your program. Okay, so this class we discussed about what introduction of C++ program, what is the basic statements, basic programming structure, what are the basic statements out there. Next class I will teach you about variable data types of variables and constants and other simple programs in C++.